Welcome to the road to $1 million in cryptocurrency live stream, where we try and document my journey every day for the next 300 plus days to see if it's possible to become a crypto millionaire. Now, if you're new, my name is Ash. I'm an entrepreneur and I believe in financial education because that is the only way you and I are going to build financial independence. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me on this amazing journey. This is day 36. All right, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. Today, I am very late, like by an hour. Let's see who's hanging out here today. We got Hare Krishna in the house. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out today. All right, so let's fire off a really quick tweet. And then we'll get right into it. So I was late today because, as usual, I was updating the spreadsheet. I mean, sometimes I'm, I'm on top of things. Sometimes I'm not. Let's see. Dear at Pancake Swap, they're going to take the Pancake Swap. And they're at Bitcoin Maximalists, okay. And they're at Fish Swap, aka Mark, aka Lambo, aka Scammers. Let's see if we have something called Scammers Are Us. Scammers Are Us. Oh, there is something called Scammers Are Us. I love it. Let's tag them. No, we don't want to tag them. What if they actually are real scammers and then they'll be like, yo, this guy is publicizing his whole life here in crypto. That would be very bad. Okay, I actually have no idea what I'm gonna say. Okay, it's a new month. It's almost 6 months in. Six months in to the year, and we're only getting started. No. And we're just warming up. Q3 is going to be epic. Yes. We have to be strong. We have to be positive. We have to be hopeful. I'm actually really excited. I had an awesome meeting this morning, which is great. Shout out to the fam. Appreciate you guys on that Zoom call today. Yeah, we got Anwar here actually. Hey, welcome, man. Appreciate you hanging out today. Desara, hello, my beautiful wife, who is all the way in Europe right now, and I can't hang out with you and the kids. We got Leon here as well. Welcome, Leon. Appreciate you hanging out today. P.S. We are live. Hashtag Bitcoin, hashtag cryptocurrency, hashtag DeFi, hashtag investing, hashtag money, hashtag geek arts, hashtag 1 million, hashtag no scammers. Okay. Perfect. I love it. Do we have everything? Okay, dear at PancakeSwap, Bitcoin, Fish Swap, 6 months into the year, and we're just warming up. Q3 is going to be epic. Yes. 100% believe it. Done. Let's do it. Let's tweet it out. Leon, what's good, bro, man? Lots of things are pretty good today. I'm going to tell you guys about a project. I mean, I actually kind of said that I would not review projects, so I might not do like a full-on review. I might just tell you guys what I'm looking at right now, as well as show you my numbers, which they could be better, but we're getting there. And anything is better than nothing. So here we go. So in case you're brand new, guys, I am an entrepreneur, and I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years, been an investor for about 8 years in like traditional finance. I'm not very good, to be honest. I just do the basics and what I learn, I teach others, based on usually lots of failure. And so that's been my biggest teacher. I'm using this particular live stream for all of you guys who are new, joining us for the first time. I'm using this particular live stream to actually just document my experience as I go, to see if it's possible to just get to $1 million, right? We're starting out with a very, very low number. I'll show you guys what I am actually working with, so you guys can actually have an idea as to whether or not this might be possible or not. You know, we'll see. Okay, so lots of interesting things here for now, but let me just kind of zoom in and show you guys what's happening. Okay, so over the last, so I started my career out mining Ethereum, aka Ether, and then I switched over to Bitcoin, or rather I diversified into Bitcoin mining, so now I'm doing both. And as you can see, every single day I'll just write down the dollar amount that I earned for the past 24 hours. And so in Bitcoin, that was $12.34 at the time of this writing, based on the current value of Bitcoin. Now, about 3/4 of my farm is actually offline. I do need to find like a hosting facility somewhere. If you guys know any hosting facilities, let me know. Hit me up on Telegram and let me know, so I can actually have my miners hosted somewhere where electricity is a lot cheaper, preferably clean hydropower or something like that. And then on ETH, we actually did a really good day yesterday. Actually, over the last 2 days, I got a payout today as well, so I was able to confirm this about $66, which is really, really cool. It's nice when you've got hardware just kind of working for you, so that you don't actually have to depend on your own weak trading skills. I'm talking about myself, of course. In case you don't know how I'm diversified here, I'm split into 3 categories. The first is mining, the second is decentralized finance, and the third are holdings, which are looking very thin and terrible right now. Regardless, let's actually kind of walk through this a little bit. Okay, so, right, let's make this a little bit bigger. Awesome. Okay, so over the last few, I don't know, you could say the last few days, this week's been like super rough. It started out really, really rough. Actually, no, today's the start of the week. I meant last week. Last week was really super rough. And so, you know, we found ourselves kind of jumping in between projects here. And so one of the projects that we actually ended up taking a relatively decent hit on, and I'm hoping that we can see a nice payout in like a day and a half, is frozen. Okay, I've got about $3,000 that is currently locked in there. I think it's gonna tank, and we'll probably buy the dip, ride the rip, and sell. Then the second one that I was very, very heavy in is Polygame / Polycuban. That made me about $1,100, give or take. And recently, which was actually yesterday, I got into Parthenon new. I don't know if I'm actually saying that correctly or not. And I made about $110 there. My initial, you could say this was my deposit. My deposit fee was around $160, so I have about $49.50 to break even there. I also jumped into Rediant, and that's the platform I'm going to talk about today. It's very similar to Frozen and Lava. Again, nothing I share on this channel is financial advice, so make sure you guys do your own research, but I think it's really, really interesting. I'll also show you guys the opportunities and stuff like that in case you want to participate. And hey, if you're a scammer, you know, please just switch this video off right now and get out of our lives, because we're so tired of you. Anyways, regardless, here we go. So Rediant was really, really interesting. Let me actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you can see right now, Rediant is at $1,400, and it just keeps like pumping and just going for it. It's amazing. I got into Rediant, I'll have to admit. This is Rediant on. Okay, so actually before we talk about what the specifics are, let's actually talk about the platform itself. So Rediant, I don't know if I'm actually saying that correctly, but I think I am. Rediant Rediant. Okay, Rediant. Rediant is a tri-chain platform. So they've basically taken the best parts of lavacake and they've ported it on 3 different networks, on 3 different blockchains. And so you can basically pick your flavor: Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, or Phantom. It's pretty cool, actually. It's really, really cool. It is literally a carbon copy of lavacake, down to the tokenomics, which is awesome. That's why the price is so high. They're currently only 200 coins in circulation. The developer team owns most of the coins right now, and that's just due to fees and buybacks and stuff like that. So right now, we're going to take a look at what I've personally gotten into, which is the Polygon stuff. And as you can see here, yesterday, actually let me show you the price chart here so you can see. So yesterday I personally got into, I bought 1.5 Rediants. I don't know if that's how you say it, but Reds. I bought 1.5 Reds yesterday at around $600 and something dollars. $600 something dollars. And where did I buy it? I bought it like here somewhere. Okay. And then it started doing this weird, scary freaking movement here. Pumping, dumping. I don't know if this was meant to like shake people out, and it freaked me the hell out. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't sell on any of these at a loss here. I just decided to hodl, and then when it got up to like 900 something, I sold it. I sold both of them, and I was just way too scared because of my experience with Frozen. However, in hindsight, you know, I kind of missed this giant pump here up to $3,000. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it personally because, you know, I'm down to like my last $1,000 on Polygon there, and I don't want to have to deal with that much risk, to be honest. So I just like use the stable coins in the stable coin pool, which is here, USD Tether. As you can see, I have about $1,000 there, and it's been minting me about 1.4 Radiant so far. I was in this pool, which is doing 1,000,000%. That means if you want to get lots and lots and lots of Radiants, let's say 20 per day, you can just like put 1 Radiant in there, or like 0 point something Radiants in there, and you know, you'll get like quite a lot. It's exactly like lava, exactly like lava. So what's going to happen? The difference here is that the harvest is not a week long. The harvest is only 72 hours. Okay, and then subsequently, the harvest is 48 hours. So here it'll open in 2 days' time, and then it'll obviously tank, you know, like really badly. It'll tank really, really badly. And so, of course, from our experience with lavacake, the uptick is where we make the money, not trying to sell, right? Of course, if we try to sell, we might be successful. We might not. We'll see. I'll see if it's possible. Might be able to make some really sweet profit there. It depends on how fast I am. But when all those coins actually hit the market, you know, it won't matter, because right now, I don't know if you guys can see this here. Right now it says total supply 21,000, right? But actually right now in the market, we only have about 100 and something coins. They've already like burned quite a few coins. So the market at the moment is high because of the low circulating supply. So when the rest of the supply gets extracted and hits the market, that price will automatically tank. It doesn't matter if people try to sell or hodl, that price will tank. That's just how it works. For some reason, I don't know. If it doesn't tank, of course I'm gonna try and sell. But it's going to be one giant red line down. Let me show you guys the other sides here so you can see what else we're working with. So this is Polygon, of course, and if you want to switch, you go over to here and you type BSC, and it'll ask you to switch. As you can see, the price on BSC right now is $1,000, It was a lot more volatile on BSC. It went down to like 600 as well. And obviously, if you want to check out the Phantom, this one was doing the best. The best. Right now, it's about $929, but it pumped to like $4,000 last night. And so that was from $400 or so. So if you were in Phantom, you saw a really, really, really nice uptick there. I don't actually know how to monitor Phantom. Let me try. 1 second. Phantom. How to buy Rediant tokenomics. Phantom. Okay, so it looks like they've got the same. I don't know. What kind of chart can we use for Phantom, you guys? Let's actually go back here and see. What kind of chart can we use for Phantom? I have no idea. Let's click on trade and see what happens. Spooky swap. Yes, that's right. Spooky swap. So if you want, you can check out Spooky swap, and you might be able to like swap and stuff like that. I personally haven't used this before, so I'm not really sure, to be honest. Let's click on home. Yeah. So that's their AMM, their DEX that they're using. So they've kind of outsourced the Spooky swap routers there, and that's on the Phantom network. But anyways, you get the idea. I don't actually know how to show you the price chart right now, I'll be honest. But I do want to take your questions, and then we'll come back and we'll look at some of the features and stuff like that in just a sec. Right, yo, we got lots of comments here, you guys. You guys are lighting up the chat today. I appreciate it. By the way, hit that like button if you have not done so yet. That would be awesome. Haru Krishna says, review Rediant Finance, yo. One step ahead of you, my friend. Venkatesh is in the house. Welcome, Venkatesh. Appreciate you hanging out. Mahendra is in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. Vietnamese Koi is here too. Appreciate you hanging out. Middle Age Crypto is in the live stream. Appreciate you hanging out as well. So Rediant game plan is the same as Lava gameplay. I'll make sure to be ready. 2 days and counting. Yep. But now that this is all over social media, who knows? We saw lava dip, and I was convinced it would go much lower than 30 cents, and so I didn't buy at $1, but I was like ready and waiting. Of course, my my PooCoin thing was not working, and in hindsight I should have used Bogged Finance, set a limit order, and then just like executed it. I'll probably do that this time, but that uptick was pretty cool. It went like 4x. It went like down to like $1 and then up to $4, and so that was really awesome. And I am gonna try and see if it's possible to experiment and potentially get lucky again. So we got 0xDTT. Yo, is it sensible to just sleep on DeFi USDC liquidity mining on DeFi for like 1 month or so? I'm taking a break. What would be the mid-risky option? Ooh, mid-risky. They're all risky, man. They're all super risky, to be honest. They're like it's rough. It's really rough out there. I've been like scrubbing through Rugdoc's calendars, Rugdoc's reviews, and I've been looking at project after project. I'm not gonna lie, I really have. I found a couple, and I've also found a very new, interesting way that some developers are doing platforms now. And we mentioned this with Polycuban, but I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about here. So if I head over to Parthenon Finance. Okay, by the way, this is the other platform I'm invested in. This is how I made about $100 yesterday. Of course, now the APRs and stuff are very super low, but this particular developer is listed as somewhat safe, I guess you could say, from Rugdoc. And so whatever projects he puts out, or this particular team puts out, is known to be relatively rug free, you know, and they also kind of publicize that all over social media. Anyways, why am I showing you this? Well, on the left side here, you'll notice that they've got different editions. And if I remember correctly, Bantu Viking, who is like the person that always suggests all these crazy projects, and that's what got me wrecked, but also what got me so illuminated as to what kind of technologies are out there. But anyway, she recently suggested Brussels.worldswap.com, whatever it's called, right? And I couldn't understand for the life of me what this whole addition thing was all about. But this is now a new way for developers to launch new platforms without actually having to launch a whole new platform. So let's say, for example, you got into alpha, right? Or maybe alpha is the first one they launched. It looks exactly the same as you can see. But then after like 1 day or 2 days, the pools just went to zero. Right now you can see it's like less than a cent. It's like 0.001. Okay, there's like nothing in there. It's like empty completely. All right. So what happens when one pool fails? Okay, instead of just shelving the platform, they'll just fork their own platform and launch the next edition. And so what this does is it basically allows people to like take their liquidity and just remove their liquidity and put it in the new version, get high APRs, rinse and repeat. And so you'll notice all of the additions always go to like zero, but every new addition gives people a chance to earn like some dollars, basically. You know, so obviously now you have to be pretty smart about how you use this. And the biggest hit you're going to take, of course, is the 4% deposit fee. And for me, you know, I have like a decent investment in here. I have about like $4,000 in here. And so this is, you know, it's not performing that great, to be honest. It's not. But I'm not invested in the native pool. If you do want to, there's a very big chance that your investment is going to tank, so don't recommend it, but that is currently producing the biggest return on investment. However, this particular token price yesterday was like $15, so $15 down to 10 cents. Personally, I don't think the native pool is wise. Okay, and so I'm just like in, which one am I? I think I'm in this one right here. I just have to obviously connect my correct wallet here, but I'm in this one, the Bitcoin one. I wanted to just like hold my Bitcoin. I didn't want to like sell it or anything. So I'm in this one right here. And yeah, you know, I was able to get back a decent return. By the way, this pool right here, the Moo pool, which was their previous version, is actually producing the best return. If you don't want to obviously rely on their current native pool, you could potentially join that one. But if you feel comfortable just using your stable coins, know that it'll take you a while before you get your deposit back, and then obviously start earning some interest. So if you're looking for something that's relatively I mean, it doesn't perform that great, but it has been around for a while. This one's a great one, or other projects from this particular developer as well. So you'll notice that every like 2 weeks or so, every 10 days, they'll release a new version to kind of give people a chance to like, you know, reinvest their deposits. They also do like buybacks and stuff like that. We're not going to cover that in today's episode, but hopefully that answers your question. Right. What else am I missing here? Bro, how do we sell the Radiant token on Polygon? Hare Krishna, you have to go to QuickSwap. So you go here to QuickSwap and you just click I understand, and then you connect your wallet, of course. So let's assume I connect my Matic wallet. And then it'll tell you how much Rediant you have and how much Rediant you want to get out, and you know, you just do the trade. So that's how it works. Hopefully that makes sense. If that's not working out for you, you might want to also try 1 inch. 1 inch works pretty good as well. 1 inch, 1 inch. Yeah, so yeah, Rediant was a decent buy. I think it launched around $10 across all their platforms. And yesterday, before the farms opened up, it was hovering around like $400-ish, give or take. Actually, no, it pumped quite a bit here. It pumped from about 200 to about, oh yeah, this was their entire pump here, from 200 all the way to 3,000 yesterday. So you know, that's interesting. It's very, very interesting. We might see another pump here, but honestly, this is a very high risk to take right now, in my opinion. Unless you've got lots and lots of dollars, you know, in my opinion, it's kind of too risky. You know, like you could get dumped on so badly. This was a decent entry point right here, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? I've been getting wrecked for like the past month, so don't listen to me, you guys. I realize I'm also not showing you my screen. Sorry, my bad. So let's try that again. Yeah, so I'll show you one more time in case you completely could not imagine what I was trying to describe earlier. So this is what I was saying here. So yesterday they pumped all the way from like 200 to about $3,000 on Polygon here. And so yeah, here was a good entry point, and that was today around 4:30 a.m. I mean, who's awake at that time? But hey, you know, if you guys live in the west of the world, you know, that might have been like nighttime for you. But I was like in dreamland, and I was not willing to get up and you know, jump back in. So yeah, unfortunately, you cannot set limit orders and stuff on the Polygon side right now. But the good news is that if you decide that, hey, you want to trade this on Binance Smart Chain, well, you know, you also have the option to do so. Rediant token. Just make sure you're using the correct contract address, right? Sometimes you can experience lots of scams and stuff like that, so just be careful, you guys. This one as well, it did a really good run. It launched, I don't know what it launched at. They said $10 fair launch, but I don't believe it. I would say about $200 here. And that kind of pumped, what was the high point here? 1,700. So not terrible, but obviously, you know, it depends on what point you got in. If you got in like yesterday, like just after the live stream yesterday, if you got in around there, then you could have seen like a decent 2x return, maybe 3x, but honestly 2x is enough in my opinion, because the value of this coin is so high. But some people who bought it here, they had like 5-6 coins. I think one guy even had like 10, and so he was just like liquidating everybody. It was terrible on the Polygon side. I'm not sure about the Binance Smart Chain side. Binance Smart Chain has been wrecking us real good, so I've just I've kind of decided to go over to the Polygon side and pay cheaper gas fees, you know, so I can feel better about myself. Oh, dude. Let's see. Bantu Viking. Yeah, what's up, Steve? Appreciate you hanging out. Oh, thank you so much for telling everybody that I got you wrecked. No, of course not. I said Bantu Viking is the reason I've learned so much. But I did also get wrecked a lot. But I always take responsibility for my wreckages, you know. No one else forced me to get into these projects except myself. And so it's been a great learning experience personally. I would rather use my own money and experience this for myself and learn that way, so then those lessons and that knowledge will be with me forever, versus me just watching YouTube videos and, like, you know, sitting on the sidelines and not trying, right? So for sure. But I apologize if I hurt your feelings. It's not my intention, mate. It's not my intention. Mario is here. Welcome, Mario. Appreciate you hanging out. Mario says you can set limit orders with 1 inch. Can you? That's amazing. How can you? All right, let's have a look here. Where? Oh, yes, you can, dude. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so... Okay, that's amazing. Wow. I guess you learn every day. Yeah, so I actually probably knew this, but I didn't know this, or maybe I've seen it before, but I haven't actually tried it. So that's yeah, wow. I should probably thank you so much. You see, I'm learning every day, you guys. I'm learning every day. All right, Mike is here. Mike says $10 fair launch is hardly fair if it was never offered at $10. I agree, Mike. And that's the thing, right? We almost have to resort to like sniping these coins because, you know, either the devs or their inside investors, their friends, or their or just the bots will completely snipe them, and you know, we'll miss out, unfortunately. AJ says what to buy. I don't know, AJ. You should totally do your own research. Please don't listen to me. But what you should do is you should hit the like button because it tells the YouTube algorithm that you know, this content is valuable. So please smash the like button if you didn't do so. That's definitely what you should do. I've heard just a little rumor that it totally makes the price of Rediant go up, as well as it also increases your portfolio value by 10% every day. So make sure you guys hit the like button. It's great. It's great. It's like the best investment you can ever make. Bantu Viking says, never had any bad intentions. To be honest, I'm still learning on how to read contracts to be able to tell the difference between legit projects and honeypots. And I assume others are as well. For sure. A little ahead of me in that area. I simply see the projects and throw them out. The understanding is that there are risks involved. For sure. You know, nobody's blaming you, of course. But we did have to basically create some new rules in our group following the recent barbecue swap fiasco. So you know, if you were one of the investors in barbecue swap, you know how that turned out. It was a nightmare, and we got blamed, right? GeekArts fam group got blamed. I got blamed that I was like the main scammer dude, and I crafted this whole plan. Oh, dude, I mean, like, I wish I had all that money, but unfortunately it's not me. But it sucks. It really sucks. And so what we want to try and do here is probably just only have links or suggestions go through administrators in the group before it even has the possibility of being posted. So even administrators, you know, I don't want admins to just randomly post stuff whenever they feel like it. I want them to obviously, you know, discuss it, look at it, we talk about it as a leadership team, and then we'll share if we think it's safe. But you know, like, what we want to do is try to avoid that you know, that whole, here, try this out, and then it fails. Okay. By the way, if you were one of the if you were interested in what is it called, what is that that other platform that was like a rug pull, something with a bear, something about a bear. I completely forgot. Andre, are you in here? Poo swap or something like that. Poo swap. All right, so check this out. Poo swap is a rug. Okay, guys. Poo swap. Pooswap.app. I'm pretty sure the site is not working anymore. Pooswap.app. All right, check this out. Rug pull. Okay, I called it, you guys. I called it in the group. Rug pull, 100%. So, you know, from now on, I think instead of us actually telling people, hey, consider investing this, we're going to consider telling people, hey, avoid this. So we don't directly tell people, hey, check this project out. What we should in fact do is say, hey, avoid these projects. And so this one, for example, was a rug pull today. As you can see, people started investing and they just liquidated everybody. This is called Poo Swap. This was the one with the teddy bear picture, but Rugduck called them out anyways, so they probably just saw that and freaked out and decided to liquidate. So anyways, it's pretty sad, but we're getting better at starting to identify projects now. Yo, we got Yodi here. Appreciate you hanging out, Yodi. Vietnamese Koi says, what's worse than being broke? Broke and blamed for rug. Dude, you really know how to put salt in someone's wounds. Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. That's why we love you guys, you know, because you have such a great sense of humor. By the way, I just want to address all the Geek Arts fam, right? We have over 200 people in our group. It's great, but you know, sometimes, you know, we don't read every message. Sometimes there's important information that we might miss. All right, and so we want to try and do our best to read before acting. You know, usually what we'll do is from now on we'll pin very important messages. So in case anything kind of comes up or any red flags kind of come up, you know, we'll make sure that we like pin it, and that way you guys are always safe. But yeah, you know, try not to fight in there, you guys. You know, you're giving me a headache here. I have to be like all grown up and stuff and stuff like that. OG Mustafa is in the house. How has your crypto investing journey? How has been your crypto investing journey? It started off really great because, I mean, okay, so I'll just kind of like summarize here really quickly. So I've started out as an investor. Last year, I bought some Bitcoin because everything was crazy. Like everybody was crazy about Bitcoin. So I was like, oh, okay, let me try it out. I had known about cryptocurrency for the longest time, but I thought it was a scam because I was drinking the other Kool-Aid, you know, the other Kool-Aid. And hey, it very might well be a bubble, but I bought into that. Had I not bought Bitcoin and instead bought BNB and maybe PancakeSwap, you know, we'd be in a much better position right now. But at least now we know for the next bear market, then we can start accumulating, you know, those nicer coins. But I did buy a little bit of Bitcoin in December, and then after that, I never bought any other cryptocurrency. I just invested in mining equipment for ETH specifically, and then I invested in mining equipment for Bitcoin, and then I had 2 farms, and I was generating, and I still am generating daily revenue from them, and then I take some money from there and I invest in DeFi, and of course, you know, I think I started with about like $1,000 to $2,000 from there. Invested in DeFi, made a lot, lost most of it, only have about $1,000 left. So yeah, it's rough. And most of it was because of liquidations or rug pulls, but I'm not really blaming other people. I would say it's more my greed. I've always wanted to get to numbers that were just way too unrealistic in like a regular market. Some people can. Some people are amazing at it. I saw guys making $10,000+ yesterday on just trading the Rediant coin. Of course, there are people who can do that. I am not one of them, so yeah. Right, Bantu Viking says, no, it is Poppet that had me passing out. Laughing. They waited and waited, and then one day I woke up and said to myself, let me check it out and see how it's going. And when I went to the site, they redirected it to McDonald's career page. Oh, I love that. So that means that now, you know, you've lost all your funds, go work at McDonald's. I love it. Marcel is here. Hey, what's up, Marcel? Welcome to the live stream. Hey, bro, great job. Do you like Selenium Swap project? And what do you think about it? I could take a look at it again. I know lots of people have been asking all the time. Selenium. How do you spell selenium? Selenium swap. All right, why are we on the pre-sale? What's happening here? Okay, so they're going to start their farming very soon, it looks like. I don't see anything regarding token price here, so maybe I am. Holy moly, look at that token supply, mate. Crazy. That's really bad. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not seeing any token price here, but let's go ahead and check out their docs. So we can see what they are offering us and make a decision from there. Okay, we are going to take the contract and we are going to put it in the Binance BSC scan. Okay, and we are going to read, what is this? We are going to read the holders. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that looks super dodgy and dangerous already. It looks like maybe they have not completed their pre-sale, I guess. What is the pre-sale here? Let's have a look. Launch. Pre-sale. 1 Selenium is 0.0016 BNB. What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is the price of BNB now, you guys? Oh, I know how to do that. Let's head over to 1 inch. We'll go to 1 inch. Where is it? Okay, no, we can do it here. It's fine. Let's just do USDT, and let's do BNB. And what was it? 0.0016. So that's about 46 cents. Okay, wow, that's pretty good actually. 1 Selenium, one Selen, they call it. 1 Selen is 46 cents, and so there will be 7,000 minted, and there they are, right there in that single wallet right there. And then I guess they're going to add liquidity very soon, but I'm not entirely sure for now. Let's see here. What time does it say? Okay, so in about 7 hours, they might add liquidity, but we will have to verify. Okay, according to this, it says that the max supply of Selenium will be 21 million. That will produce about 280K per day, 10 Seleniums per block. Wow, interesting, really interesting. Burn mechanism, if that was, in my opinion, okay, this is just my opinion, you know, but if that was like maybe 1 per block, and if the max supply was okay, maybe you could say the max supply is 21 million, but instead of like the initial supply being 9,000 or whatever, 7,000 or 9,000, what was it? 7,000. Instead of it being 7,000, if it was 700 or like 70, you know, then it would be really interesting. Because if you were able to get it at 40 cents pre-sale, and then it hit the market, and then you've got all this crazy trading activity, you can guarantee a really, really great return. Really, really great return if that were the case. But 7,000, I don't think that sounds very fair, to be honest. Okay, so let's actually see if we can find the Master Chef. And let's do our own little audit here. And let's click on code. And let's go down here and type in migrator. No, migrator. Okay, let's go again, migrator. Okay, no migrator code. Okay, fine. One more. By the way, try and get into the habit of doing this, you guys, because if you don't, you're at the mercy of whatever is published on their site. Okay, so yeah, if you do search, you will see it show up like this, highlighted like this. Okay, but obviously I wrote that word, so it doesn't count. All right, so you know, there's no migrator code, so at least what they say here is correct. You know, they can't transfer your funds like what they did with barbecue swap. But obviously, if you have some experience, you know, maybe take a look at that on your own. Just go over to the BSC scan. After you click the Master Chef contract, click on code, and then you should be able to like review the code. Okay. If you want to get your funds out in some kind of emergency withdrawal, click on write contract. Scroll all the way down to where it says emergency withdraw, and then put in the code for the pool that you end up joining. Personally, I think this is gonna go straight to the center of the earth, but I don't know for sure. Let's see. Okay, we have officially deployed our time lock on the Master Chef. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting, but there's no multi-sig, so that means the developer, after the time lock is over, can just change whatever he wants. And so, you know, I don't know about that. You know, personally, I don't know. Like these days, I'm going to treat every single project out there as a scam waiting to happen. And, you know, if it doesn't happen, great, we survived. But if it does happen, you heard here first, people. Every project out there has the potential to be a scam, okay? Unless it's like got super tight security. So, you know, just be careful. Just be careful. That's all I gotta say. Let's go ahead and check out your comments one more time, and then we might jump into. Actually, we might just end the chat. Anwar says Selenium is an automation testing tool in software development. That actually is what I thought as well. Okay, Marcel said Selenium swap. Okay, so I got it right. But yes, you're right. I do, Anwar, I do know what you're talking about. That's Selenium for sure. That's probably where they stole the name from too. It's kind of funny. So Stephen Lee says, bro, Polygame can still hodl it. I wouldn't. I got massively wrecked holding Polygame. Massively wrecked. I mean, if I had still been holding right now, I would have had nothing basically. But I invested like a significant amount in Polygame, like $1,000, and I was only able to exit with like maybe 500. It's quite sad actually, and that's just due to like, you know, the pump was great. I got in at like maybe 70 cents. On like one of my purchases and like 40 cents on another purchase, and it pumped really great, and we were like printing $20 an hour. It was awesome. But then all the traders decided that they would just take profits, and obviously we were the ones left holding the bag, so I also decided to cut my losses there. Let's see, Bunch of Vikings says, have you heard about Polypulsar? Yeah, absolutely. That was crazy, but fortunate for me, I just trade certain ones and don't actually farm until it has been some time and the farm is settled and the price does not fluctuate as much. I mean, that's interesting. That's a really interesting idea. Personally, I really love Polypulsar. I might try it out, but I have this thing about, you know, having bad experiences with buying the native token. And honestly, it just feels like unsettling. But I do love the Polypulsar system, and they've got some pretty decent returns right now. Middle Age Crypto says, Stephen Lee, I personally am still holding Polygame. I'm not sure. Dude, why? What am I missing here? Why are you still holding Polygame? I mean, I like their technology, but what am I missing? But it's like 6 cents, you guys. I got like maybe 30 cents. I did take some quite a few losses, but why are you guys hodling this? This is, I mean, it makes sense if the price stabilizes. But then again, I suppose I had like 1,100 Polygames. You know, $1 now gets you 15 Polygames. Is it still worth getting into the game? Or is it still headed towards the center of the earth? Is it still making its journey there? I don't know, but that's a really decent return. Really decent return. I'm just not willing to risk it anymore. I have to be honest, I'm not. But I would like to actually know why you guys are holding it. Excuse me. Bunch of Vikings says, just learned about that as well, but I put in mint and look for okay, got it. Yeah, so that's another keyword to search for, the mint function. But Anwar is probably the best person to ask what kind of functions to search for in case you want to actually like dissect the contract. In case you missed yesterday's live stream, check this out. Okay, very important. Okay, very important. I'm gonna close all of the other tabs here. I'm just gonna kind of show you the one. Actually, since we're on Selenium, let's do it with Selenium, you guys. Let's do it with Selenium. So let's say, for example, I want to get over to their chem lab or whatever they call it, chem lab. All right. Let's say I'm interested in farming here. I'm not sure what this is, whether it's Binance Smart Chain or what. It might be. I'm not sure, but let's just connect anyways. Okay, so check this out. if you want to make sure that you're not investing in some kind of fake contract or something, when you hit approve contracts, you know, this message will obviously pop up and it's going to show you the contract address. Okay, just verify before you click confirm, verify whether that address matches the master chef. Okay, always do this, you guys. Don't just click confirm right away. Always check if that matches the master chef, because if it doesn't, those funds are being deposited in a different contract and you might never see them again. Middle-aged Crypto says, I'm just holding as I'm hopeful that they'll finally get the games out. Ooh, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that too. Bunch of Viking says, I think that would be the wrong one, Sash. I'm not sure what you are talking about, Bantu Viking, but anyways. Okay, so Anwar says, check pending rewards, update pool, and harvest functions on the master chef. Okay, that's really, really good. Okay, so if you want to go and check the master chef, make sure you guys check pending rewards, update pool, and harvest functions. So Anwar, are you saying that those functions should not be present, or what? Is that like a normal thing, or should they not be present in the code to verify whether it's safe or not? I'm not sure. Bunch of Viking says, I've seen this one as well as the other. I am not sure. But anyways, guys, it's been a while since we've been streaming, so I'm gonna call it, and then we'll just continue chatting in the group and stuff like that. In case you are somebody who's interested in building your own online business, maybe generating revenue other than cryptocurrency, come and check out our online workshop. It's totally for free, where you can learn to build your own online business selling information products. It's great. It's amazing. We'll teach you all about sales funnels and how to go from 0 to sales in less than 60 days. And with that said, guys, thank you so much for being amazing and awesome and supportive, even though we've been getting completely hammered. But it's almost July. It's almost payday, which means we're not out of the race yet. We're still in it for $1 million. If you are also in it for $1 million, smash that like button. We've got an amazing, cool, really awesome challenge coming up in the group. One of our admin will post that very soon. I'm still down for that challenge. It's the $500 challenge, which is very, very cool. And so make sure you guys check that out. These are all my social media handles in case you haven't followed me yet. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. If you hated this content, smash dislike 2 times, and that way I won't be offended. And please, please, please be safe out there, you guys. Never click links without actually doing your research first, and always, always, always make sure you can only invest with money that you can afford to lose, okay? Don't put your savings or anything else. Anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream. Take care.